USA! 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 Welcome to West Nale Virus, everybody. Today we have a litany of U.S. achievements to go through, Olympics and otherwise. And we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna let you know what happened over the weekend and what we can be proud of. Next week on Monday, we will have a prediction recap. We'll have a little bit of prediction recap from stuff that we predicted yesterday, but mostly that'll happen next week. So, but
I just go back and say how well that USA chant was timed?
Oh, perfectly. We said it at the exact same time, all of the letters, and it went really well. So, wow. Anyway,
that was so bad.
Really terrible.
If anybody's joining us for the first time, I am Nale. That is West Nale Virus.
Yeah,
we're a sports show,
and you have our two colleges here. So my college and his college,
Fresno State and Dalton State. You can go on YouTube and watch this under West Nale Virus. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, West Nale Virus.
Yep. And if you don't feel like looking at us, then we are on Spotify, Radio Public, Breaker, a bunch of stuff. You can go to our Anchor and there's links.
Google Podcasts. Yeah.
Google Podcasts. Yeah. So there's that. And I think just jump right into it.
Yep. There will be some spoilers. So if you have not watched the Olympics yet, for today's Monday, there may be some spoilers. You could just skip that.
A few spoilers. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So Saturday, what happened Saturday?
First thing we got here, we got a 4x400 relay mixed. We got bronze. So not sure why we didn't get gold. Probably doesn't help that our best female runner is disqualified. But yeah, there's that.
For the weed.
We're smoking weed, which, you know what? We're not going to really get into that. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure what I think about it.
I know exactly what I think about it.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I know this is old news.
Okay. Do you want to say, or do you want to leave this?
It's really simple. The rule is you can't smoke weed. So probably shouldn't smoke weed. Do I think it's a stupid rule? Yes, it's a stupid rule. They should get rid of it. If you want to smoke weed, it's not going to enhance. It's not a performance enhancing drug. Smoke weed, but it is in the rule book, so we got to follow the rules.
You know what? That's fair. I think that's a good way of putting it. As
stupid
of right now,
stupid rule. Women should not be, and men should not be competing in men's. Just got to throw that out there too.
Yeah, it is. It is unfair. Anyway, next we have our baseball team, the U.S. baseball team. We were able to pull out a win against Korea, 4-2, which I believe was that the semifinal.
No. So we have more baseball news later in the show that we'll be talking about.
Okay. Gotcha. Baseball beat Korea 4-2.
South Korea. Just want
South Korea. Yeah, not North Korea.
Yeah.
Not all of Korea.
Right.
Men's baseball beat Czech.
Try again.
I mean, basketball. Sorry. Men's basketball beat Czech Republic 119-84.
That would be a
win for us.
That would be a wild baseball sport.
I know. I looked at the score and I was like, wait, I definitely didn't say the right sport. That is not a baseball score.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got trap mixed team.
Trap shooting.
Okay, yeah. We got bronze in that. So that's we should be getting gold in that. Come on.
I know.
We should be getting gold in all the shooting events. I can get people from my high school to go.
I know. We should win the shooting events. Win them outright, no matter what. That's all right. We'll take top 3 in the world. Not bad.
That's not bad. Next we got for Saturday, we got swimming. Men's 100-meter butterfly. Caleb Dressel took gold. It was the world record. He set a world record, and he beat his own previous world record.
Yes, sir.
In that.
And that's a
then
great name, by the way. I just had
Caleb Dressel. Yes.
Caleb is like the perfect name.
No, there you go.
His parents tried to get cool with it though.
Do you like spelling it Caleb, or do you like spelling it Caeleb?
No, Caleb. But I gotta say, he is the way he spells it is makes a little bit more sense.
In a way, it does, honestly,
because the way I spell it,
Caleb could be Caleb.
Right, Caleb.
Caleb.
Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of people that speak Spanish around here call me Caleb.
Interesting.
That's how it looks. So maybe
it makes sense.
Maybe his parents had some
an idea behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women's 800 meter free. That's a long one. 800 meters. Katie Ledecky took gold. Happy to hear that.
Yes.
Love seeing Katie Ledecky get gold again. Triathlon mixed relay, we got silver. And water polo, Croatia played Serbia, which
that's
for those who don't know, first of all, we are both Croatian. Our grandmother was Croatian.
Even though we don't look it, everyone in our family got the Croatian olive skin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're the least Croatian looking people in either of our families.
When I went to Croatia, everyone thought I was adopted. Because my dad, everyone in my family looks Croatian, and I got the Irish German side.
Yeah. But yeah, so Croatia played Serbia, and another thing for those who don't know, Croatia and Serbia
they hate each other.
Yeah.
They're actually not allowed to play soccer against each other. That's in the rules. You're not allowed to play soccer against each other unless it's like a part of the World Cup, and they get drawn that way.
Because
and even their club teams are not allowed to play against each other. But water polo, which is a huge sport in those two countries, played against each other in the Olympics.
And Croatia pulled out the win.
Let's go
14-12. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
We love to see Croatia winning, and and if it's Croatia versus America, obviously take America.
No, dude, it's USA all the way. But I just wanted to throw that Croatia-Serbia game in there because they hate each other so much. I thought that was funny.
It's a big national rivalry. Throughout history, the two countries have not liked each other a whole lot.
Not only throughout like athletic events, but shooting each other.
Like murder, like war.
Right.
Yeah. It's not been a great, like the national history between the two countries has not been exactly spotless.
I was going to relate it to, let's say, USA versus Mexico, but
it's way worse than that. It's way worse than that. We had the Alamo and then the Mexican-American War, which was part of the Mexican-American War. But yeah, that's about it. They've had who knows how much. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all we have for Saturday, I believe.
Yes. Let's get into Sunday for the Olympics. We're still just covering the Olympics right now. In the women's vault, so we're going to gymnastics now. Yes. And I want to preface this Sunday section with this. I watched the gymnastics portion with your sister, Josiah.
Yes.
They're here visiting, and she's been in gymnastics for her life. I think I've said this before, and I hate watching gymnastics. I can't watch it. It's just kind of boring to me. Mm-hmm. I can appreciate it because it's hard and I can't do that stuff, but it's just boring. I watched it with your sister, and I understood what was going on and how they score different things and the routines. Right. I appreciate it, and I actually enjoyed watching it with her. So anyways, I learned some things.
Yeah, I grew up watching her events, and I can definitely understand your standpoint of not wanting to watch it. Right. I loved going and watching my sister compete, and then as soon as she was done, I was ready to go. So
okay,
so that's about it.
Women's vault was going on Sunday.
I like watching the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. Michaela Skinner finished with the silver, and then we had another gal in there named Jade Carey. She finished in 8th place, and the reason I say that is because I believe she was one of the favorites in vault. I'm not sure. I may be completely wrong, but your sister was telling this. Jade Carey was her favorite, and she actually messed up on her run up And I could tell that she messed up on her run up. It just looked funny. And she did a very simple, like 2 backflips. That's it. It's like a double backflip. And then
But it's just messed up.
Almost didn't land it. And she finished in 8th place. So that was a little
Stinks.
bummer. But Michaela Skinner with the silver. Congratulations. And then we went to the women's uneven bars. And Sunisa Lee, who finished with the all-around gold. She competed and she got bronze. So she didn't connect on some of her tricks. And I didn't understand what that meant. And so I had to ask and learn about that. But she would, when she was supposed to do a trick and then go to, the bottom one or the top one, she's supposed to like do one flip and then go right to the next one, or catch and go to the next, go to the next one. And she did not. So she failed that connection, what she was saying. And so she had to do another flip, regain control, and then go. And so basically what that meant is that it lowered the difficulty of her routine. And what I wanted to bring up for just a thought is, why do the judges get to know the routine beforehand? I think it would be more fun if no one knew the routine that they were going to do. Right?
Well, because I think the reason they know the routine is so they can properly score how well they do the routine that they're supposed to do. Not just how, not so that someone can't just get up there and freestyle doing tricks for 3 minutes. And then
even then we could tell, if you know gymnastics, you can tell if it was difficult or not.
True.
I couldn't.
I don't know.
But
I don't know. That would be an interesting thing to see happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand why it is that way it is.
Right. And the scoring of gymnastics is just, I think, is so stupid. I don't like it.
It's confusing.
Yeah. All right, moving on to women's shot put. We had Raven Saunders finish with the silver. I think they call her the Hulk, I believe. I think that was her. I saw some highlights. Men's high jump. They actually split gold. There was an Italian and a guy from Qatar. They actually split the gold. So 2 guys won gold. And then our guy named Juvan Harrison. I don't know if Juvan. Is that the same? Juvan.
I guess.
He finished in 7th place, but that was the highest jump a 7th place finisher has ever finished with. So there was some great competition this year.
Do you see what happened with the high jump? Actually, 2 countries ended up sharing the gold medal.
I just said that.
Oh, did you? I completely blanked there for a second.
Yeah.
You know what countries it was?
Italy and Qatar. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for listening, Josiah.
Sorry, I was looking at Raven Saunders. You said they called her the Hulk. I wanted to see. She got green hair.
Yeah. Moving on to men's 100 meter, something that I was looking forward to in the episode yesterday.
Always fun.
Our guy, Fred Curley, finished with the silver. And then the gold medalist was Marcel Jacobs. He was actually born in Texas, but early on he moved to Italy, and he was raised in Italy, and he's all into Formula One racing. So if you're into Formula One racing, you obviously are from Europe.
Yeah, you're not American.
Right. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring up, because I think a lot of us are used to Usain Bolt, like that kind of speed running the 100 meters. And I wanted to compare this 100 meter final to like Usain Bolt times. So Usain Bolt, the world record is 9 seconds, and it's like 9.58 seconds. That's how I should say it. The Olympic record is 9.63 seconds. And that's quite a bit of a time differential in the 100 meter sprint. This year's gold medalist ran in 9.8.
Yeah.
So compared to just the Olympic record.
0.17, almost 0.2 second.
Right.
Difference.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, that's a large differential.
Usain Bolt is just insane. I mean, there's no 2 ways around it. He's just insane.
Yeah. He's an insane Bolt.
Insane. Yeah. I wonder how many times that's been said.
Probably plenty. It's probably dead now. All right. Beach volleyball has been going on. I mentioned I look forward to beach volleyball, and I enjoy watching volleyball. In the round of 16, we had in the women's side, we had Kelly Kloss and Sarah Sponsel. Probably said those completely wrong. They were actually defeated by Canada. They were up 1-0, and they were even winning the second set. And Canada came back, won that set, and then won again. And we have been knocked out. And don't worry, we have multiple teams. In the men's beach volleyball round of 16, Philip Dahlhauser and Nicholas Lucena were actually defeated by Qatar. Same thing. We won the first set, and then we lost the second and third set. So I don't know what's going on with our teams, but
I don't know if you saw, but Dahlhauser, I believe, retired after that loss. But yeah, it stinks that two of our teams are on the round of 16. I would have liked to see them go a little bit further, but you can't win them all. It's okay, but
not okay. I want to win gold, baby.
I hope they can come back and win gold next Olympics. For
always,
sure.
Always. Women's BMX park final. Hannah Robert won the silver medal. Congratulations, Hannah Robert. Women's 3-meter springboard final. Krista Palmer won the bronze. Mountain West, rep the Mountain West. She went to University of Nevada, Reno.
I believe she was in the 3-meter springboard synchronized.
Okay.
Where we didn't medal at all, where we placed last.
Oh yeah.
I think she was in, but she was the one who didn't mess up. The other girl messed up, which stinks, but happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big Mountain West guy, so I got to cheer on.
It's true. Yeah, you got to cheer for the colleges you like.
Yeah,
country to state, whatever. Yep.
So the men's fencing foil team, we defeated Japan in the bronze medal match. So there you go. Japan and the United States have been competing in the medal count.
Medal count, yeah.
Yeah, we took one
mostly
away
in the
Japan.
gold medal count, but
I mean that's the one that matters. But
yeah,
but we won bronze by defeating Japan. And then in the men's golf individual stroke play, which I forgot how fun golf is. I love playing golf. Watching golf, not so much, but it is a lot of fun to watch on the Masters. Oh my gosh, I love watching the Masters.
Right.
In the Olympics. Xander Schauffele. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, dude. He won gold and he hit 18 under par, which is crazy. Also a Mountain West representative out of San Diego State, I believe.
Beautiful.
We had Colin Morikawa, who I know one of my buddies is a big fan of his. He finished at 15 under, so 3 strokes behind the leader. He went into a bronze medal playoff and actually ended up losing by 1 stroke. So he finished in 4th place. Bummer. The silver medal winner was 1 stroke behind our Xander. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name.
Schauffele.
Just kidding. I'm trying. Schauffele. We had some more swimming on Sunday. Caleb Dressel again won gold in the 50-meter free by setting an Olympic record.
Dressel's insane. He's doing amazing.
Dude, that guy's awesome. In the men's 1,500-meter freestyle, Robert Fink won gold. In the women's 4x100 medley relay, you know what the medley relay? I think I explained that to you a week ago.
Yeah.
Butterback breast free. Our women's team won silver, and our men's 4x1 medley relay team won gold while setting a world record. Congratulations.
We'll take it. Let's go.
Men's indoor volleyball. I got 2 more on Sunday. Bear with me. We're moving through these quick. Men's indoor volleyball. We lost to Argentina 3-0. I believe that knocks us out, which is a bummer. We had a good team. And then in weightlifting, in the women's 76-kilogram competition, Elizabeth Nye won the silver. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Beautiful.
Woo! That's everything for the Olympics on Saturday and Sunday. Now, spoiler alert, I'm giving it to you now. We're going to go over what has been final today because we do our week recap on Saturday, and we don't want to wait that long because the Olympic is a little bit different.
Yes.
And it only happens every 4 years. Well, technically 2 years. You go winter and summer. So Josiah, we'll alternate on these. Why don't you start?
Actually, winter's going to be next year.
True.
But barring the whole weird thing that happens with last year.
The government lockdowns. Ugh.
Yes. So with the Monday, the stuff that's already happened, this is where we're, just letting you know, this is, if you don't want to hear about it, it's happening tonight on live TV.
Josiah's going to timestamp it on YouTube. If you're on Spotify or anywhere listening, just skip ahead. And I hope you don't land on somewhere that.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
But starting it off, women's floor gymnastics. This is an event that Simone Biles pulled out of. But she pulled out of early enough that I believe Jade Carey got to take her place, or maybe Jade Carey was already in it and she just got to compete anyway. But anyways, Jade Carey managed to take the gold. We are love to see it. Ecstatic about that. Then women's 100-meter hurdles, Kendra Harrison won silver. She is actually the women's world record holder for the 100-meter hurdles. So she was technically the favorite. But really, who they were saying was the favorite was Jasmine Camacho Quinn, who did end up winning gold, who was not only born in America, but grew up in America and lives in America and competed for Puerto Rico.
What is that?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
So I understand the guy that won the 100-meter sprint that was born in Texas,
grew up in Italy,
but immediately moved to Italy, born and raised. And raised, and he's a citizen.
Right.
This gal, Jasmine Camacho Quinn,
she's eligible because her mother is from Puerto Rico.
Right.
And she's talked about how she's so happy to be able to like inspire the kids in such a small country, and like, I guess I get that, but
yeah,
I hate to see people moving, to people who could compete for our country. I don't understand why they wouldn't want to compete for our country.
Well, I don't even like the word could, because they should be competing for the United States of America. If you're born and raised and currently reside in the United States of America,
what happened to national pride, baby?
Come on now. I don't get it. I don't get it
either. Maybe she's got a good reason. But
I could compete for Croatia. Would I? Heck no.
I'd compete for if I could compete for America, I'd compete for America above any other country. Now, that being said, there is not a single event I could compete for America ever, probably. So, maybe if I picked up walking from a really young age, maybe I could.
You haven't picked up walking? You still haven't picked up walking?
No, I have to be carried around. My fiance carries me. I can't walk yet.
Okay.
I have learned to crawl though, so that's good.
That should be that should be a good Olympic.
That should be an Olympic. That would be amazing. Men's 100-meter crawling.
If walking is a sport, crawling should.
Why isn't crawling? We should. Oh my gosh, we should get a bunch of babies and send them to the Olympics and crawling. That would be amazing.
That would.
I want to see this. Get the Olympic.
Not
get
babies,
the Olympic committee.
Babies.
Yes, little tiny babies.
People are already buying and selling people into slavery. That would just be on another level. That would not go.
Oh gosh.
Well.
Oh, that would be bad. Okay.
All right. We have the women's discus.
Women's discus. Valerie Allman.
Yes.
Gold. Baseball. Beautiful. Lost to Japan.
So this is the news I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
So you brought up earlier. So
yes.
we played in groups, but how baseball works is it's double elimination.
Okay.
So the first round we played Japan and we lost 6-7 in a walk. Japan hit a walk-off single in the bottom of the 10th. So heartbreaking loss. It was a great game, but we're not done. So even though it was kind of the playoff round, we're not done. We play the winner of Israel and the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And then the winner so we can't lose again.
Right.
But if we lose, we're out. But if we continue to win, we'll be all right.
Now, if we made it to the championship round or the final round and the person we played,
if we beat them,
lost,
right?
Do we have to play them twice?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
That's interesting. anyways, yeah. So we lost to Japan, but we still have a chance.
Yes.
Women's basketball beat France. Love to see it. 93-82. Men's basketball couldn't beat them, but women could. So let's go. Beach volleyball. Women's April Ross and Alex Kleinman beat Cuba 2-0 in the round of 16.
I watched that live. That was fun.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep,
Men's Jacob Gibb and Try Byrne.
I think Bourne. I don't know.
Bourne.
Oh my
lost
God.
to
Jason Bourne.
Germany. Lost to Germany 2-1 round of 16 as well. They were up 1-0 as well.
And all of our beach volleyball teams that lost were up a set to none and ended up losing 2 straight. And
now what happened here? What's this next thing we've got?
Okay. Monday. Oh, okay. Well, this is very interesting. The women's soccer team has lost to Canada in the semifinal 1-0. Women's soccer, the most dominant team in the history of sports, supposedly, is out.
We do not have it this year. Something is going on, man. We don't have it. We're not winning when we're where we should. We're just not. America's not on it this year.
I have one thing to say about this. Get woke, go broke. That's all I can say. People may get mad at me for saying that, but if you're worrying about things off the field, it's hard to be focused about what's going on the field. It's a fact about life.
This is one thing that we do want to focus on with our show here. And this is something we've talked about. We want to be pretty conscious about it. We don't want to involve politics in sports as much as possible. We want to take the politics out of sports. And I understand people are like, well, why can't he? He's worked so hard to get to this platform. Why can't LeBron James say what he wants? Or why can't, why can't Cole Beasley say what he wants?
Anyone else in the entire United States, freedom of speech.
So they can. There's no problem. There's no legal issue with it.
Right.
It's just they have made it to that spot that they are because they're professionals at one thing. Mm-hmm. They're professionals at basketball. They're professionals at football. They're professionals at racing, whatever it is. They're not politicians. They're not, political science majors. That's not their area of expertise. And I'm not saying that they don't know what they're talking about. Some of them probably do. Some of them probably don't. I'd say more probably don't than do, as is the way with most things. But we want to try and remove the discussion of politics as much as we can. So we will criticize people who involve politics in their gameplay too much, no matter what side they're for. Mm-hmm. Because if it affects
on field, we will probably talk about it.
Yes, because we really believe that politics has been way, way too involved in sports, especially recently. And that's just something that we wish people would step back from a little bit, because obviously it's not obvious that that's necessarily what's making us lose, but there's a lot of things that are pointing to that. We haven't lost until now, and now is when things are happening. So anyways, women's indoor volleyball. We beat Italy 3-2. Another sprained ankle. Oh no. We had a sprained ankle?
Our second one. And this is so I did Josiah had to go, and we want to be honest with you guys and open.
Yes.
And so Josiah had to run off, and so I did the show notes today, and I wrote another sprained ankle. So that's why I laughed when Josiah read that, and his reaction was, "Oh no,
oh no!"
Yes, this for the second time. I don't know if it's back-to-back games or not, but someone on the women's team sprained their ankle, and it's kind of starting to frustrate me. That's down because I come from the sport of basketball. I've sprained both my ankles twice. I know multiple people that have sprained their ankles tons of times. And broken ankle. My brother's broken his ankle twice. It's bad, right? Ankles are tough. And especially when you're jumping and you come down on other people's feet. I don't think the second one, I think she just came down bad on her ankle. I I bring this up to say, wear ankle braces or get taped before games. I don't know if she did or she did not.
Right.
I want to say, why are we having these problems? Can we please get taped?
That's weird. That's really weird.
And
Two
I know
sprained ankles.
2 sprained ankles in the same tournament in the Olympic for our team. And it's, you don't want to lose anybody in the Olympics because everyone's a good player and an asset to our team.
Right. And you hate to see him, go out in the Olympics and then lose. And then now they can't compete anywhere else.
Right. So tape up, wear an ankle brace. And I get really frustrated because I'm a basketball coach too. And even when I was playing, none of these kids want to wear ankle braces. They don't wear them. The speed that professional athletes are, playing at, the height that they're jumping. I mean, you have to wear ankle braces. Please, please. Caleb is begging you. Wear the ankle brace, put the tape on. Come on, let's do this.
Now, the women's 87 kilogram and up, possibly. Not really sure. 87 kilogram weightlifting. Elizabeth Robles won bronze for the United States. Love to see that. Anything else you want to say about that, or
no? I don't. Congratulations.
Women's wrestling freestyle 76 kilograms final. Maria Gray won silver. Love to see us winning medals in weightlifting. Love it. We got the strongest women out there. And beat the other women into the ground. Let's go.
Well, she got bronze and the wrestler got silver.
But other than the two that beat her and the one that beat Maria, we beat most of the other women to the ground. Not really. That's for legal reasons. We're not condoning violence.
All right. To the big news over the weekend that we are stoked to bring you.
Yes, we are.
The United States men's national team has defeated Mexico in the CONCACAF Gold Cup.
Let's go. USA. We love to freaking see it. The U.S. soccer culture is getting better. We won the CONCACAF Gold Cup. That is the second time this year.
In 40 days.
Second time in 40 days. We beat Mexico at a soccer final. We beat them in the Nations League final.
Yes.
As well. So we beat them in the Nations League final and we beat them in this. And this was not even really our A team.
No. So Miles Robinson, your homeboy from Atlanta United.
Plays for Atlanta United. Love him.
He scored with a header in I don't know the exact minute. It was like 118th minute or so.
Somewhere around there.
And in extra time. So you could almost say a game winner, at the buzzer almost. Pretty darn close.
Yeah, it was pretty darn close to it.
I mean, Mexico they had time and they got close and they scared me.
Yeah, they did. Oh yeah, they got real close,
but this was Mexico's A team. Mexico brought their A team to the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And you could say that the United States brought almost their C team.
Really?
Yes.
C team.
So the Nations League, we won the Nations League. Of the players in the Nations League, out of the 11 starters, we had one on the CONCACAF Gold Cup final roster.
There you go.
We had one starter. And we brought a ton of young talent from the MLS specifically.
Yes, specifically from MLS. There's two guys actually from Atlanta United I know who were on the team. George Bello, I believe is how you say his name. I could be wrong. And Miles Robinson were both from Atlanta United, I know, on the roster. And there's tons of other guys from the MLS. So,
So there's a few things that I thought of while watching this game. First thing is that I want to talk about the soccer atmosphere. So the game was played in Las Vegas in Allegiant Stadium, the new stadium for the Raiders. Go Raiders. And there were a lot of Mexican fans. So we talked
Right.
about this before. We wanted to see a huge United States soccer revival in the United States soccer culture. And I think it's going to take, this may be the start of it. I think this may be the start of it, but I was still disappointed because there wasn't a ton of United States. There was a lot, but
there were plenty of US fans, but I will say from all the close-ups they showed, it was all Mexican fans. I didn't
Right.
see any close-ups of American fans. And I don't know if that was just because maybe American fans weren't dressed as crazy. Obviously, all the Mexican fans like to dress up as luchadors and they get the face masks and all that. So yeah, they are pretty, colorful and crazy looking. So, and maybe
and soccer
American
is their
students
number one sport.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which, yeah, I mean, we do that in football. So maybe we just need to up our game as fans, or maybe we just didn't have enough people there to really justify it. But, I would like to see more US fans, but I will say I'm very hopeful that this is a beginning. If we can beat Mexico 2 times in one summer,
right. This is huge.
That could be a good start.
And one of the things I thought was this could be a big problem. Like this win could actually be a problem for us because if this is our C team, right now, I heard C team from some reporters, that I was listening to about the game. And they said you could say it was America's C team. Well, if this is our C team and we win the CONCACAF Gold Cup with our C team, what are we going to do when it comes to World Cup qualifying when we're putting a team out there? We have an A, B, and C team that is dominating the CONCACAF region.
Right.
Now, granted, we did not dominate the Gold Cup. Like, we won 1-0, I think, multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I know we beat Jamaica, I think 2 rounds ago. We played Qatar. I think we might have beat them 2-1. We might have beat them 3-1. But I don't know. But yeah, we didn't. We were not winning huge.
Right. But we won. So the MLS youth that we brought is this is a great problem to have. This is a good problem. So we're winning with all these young guys from the MLS, and we have our studs not there, and we're still winning without them. So that's the good problem that we're having. So that's why I'm kind of saying that the youth is now starting a problem. So we went in 1 week. We went from Josiah and I went from complaining about the youth and how we're training our youth in soccer to now I'm actually really excited about our youth. I can be hopeful. And that's one thing. So we already talked about politics in sports and things like that. One of the other things I want people to understand about our show is that I believe in conversion and people could change. And Josiah and I, we reserve the right to change our mind. And I think it is okay for you to change your mind.
I agree because I have wrong opinions as much as the next guy. And so does everyone else. Like people who act like they've never been wrong in their life are lying.
Right.
I mean, they're just lying. It's everyone's wrong. Everyone has incorrect opinions sometimes. So, I mean, hey, if we were wrong about that, I'm more than happy to be wrong about that. I was complaining about it because I wanted to see it change. So if it has already changed and I was just blind to it, I just didn't know yet, I'm happy to change my opinion on that.
And the last thing is forgiveness. I'm a big believer in forgiveness. So if you know somebody that was wrong and if you know somebody that's wrong, please, we need to forgive.
Yeah. Don't rub it in their face too much.
You can rub it in. But
you can say, haha, you were wrong. I was right. But then, move on.
We will do it on this show. Probably right now.
Yeah, probably.
But the last thing I want to say about this game is I want to talk about soccer and coaching, Josiah, and because I know you played soccer. I played soccer very little. One thing I don't understand is the coaching in soccer. So how much coaching affects a player's play and the style of play. I know it can affect the style of play. And the reason I say this is because I've only seen it happen once. Okay, well, let me go back. Professional soccer coaching changes. It's crazy. They change all the time.
They do
all the time.
A lot of them do. Now, the top clubs in Europe, for instance, Jurgen Klopp has managed, I believe, Man United did.
Liverpool.
I can't remember right now.
He's managing
Liverpool. That's right. Yeah. Liverpool. And he's been there for a while. And I know
He was at Dortmund. in
yes.
Germany.
But yeah, they do move around a lot. You are right. But yeah, no, I believe you're probably referring to Mexico national team coach.
Well,
which we
them
talked
and
about a
the
little bit.
United States, Greg Berhalter.
Mhm.
He's a new guy, a newer guy. He's been around for, I think, a year or two. But
Right.
we always get these coaching changes in soccer. And do things change? I guess you could say like different players change and maybe some style of play changes. But it's hard for me to tell the difference in how things play. But the reason I bring up this coaching change is because I have noticed the most change under Greg Berhalter in the style of play. Right. And so I bring that up. And that's why I bring it up.
Right.
But overall, I don't see a huge difference when in these coaching changes. So I feel bad for these soccer coaches.
I am lagging.
Oh, you're
I'm
perfect
frozen.
on my end.
Or he's frozen. Someone's frozen. It's probably his internet. So I'm probably not being recorded right now. Probably just him.
No, I can hear you, Josiah. So I'll keep going since it's recording on my end. But which is a bummer. So hopefully we'll catch up. We're going to move on to our predictions. So on our prediction side, there's Josiah finally.
Hi. Sorry. My Zoom literally just closed.
No, you're good. We recorded. It was recording on my end. So we're jumping into predictions now.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah.
So our predictions we're going to start with the Gold Cup. Okay. So the prediction was over under 2.5 goals. We did not look on any sports betting sites or what the actual lines were or over unders on goals. We made them up ourselves.
For some reason.
We put yeah, we should have looked it up. We put our money on the United States winning, and then the over under on goals we put at 2.5, and we both took the over 2.5 goals. We were wrong on the 2.5 goals. However, we were right on who was going to win the game. We took USA. Josiah also said
right on the differential.
Yes, was 1. We both put down a 2-1 goal score line. Josiah said if it doesn't end up 2-1, it will go to penalties. And we were watching it, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, Josiah might actually get his second prediction right of penalties.
Yeah, but nope.
Nope. So
pretty close, but nope.
But I will take the USA winning over anything.
Oh, absolutely. Love to see it. And once again, I love Miles Robinson. I want him to know if he sees this, huge fan, man.
Our second prediction was about women's soccer. I predicted them to get silver. Josiah, you predicted them to end up with the gold medal, I believe.
Sure did.
They can no longer get gold or silver. The highest they can get is bronze. So we were both wrong.
Both wrong already. I think at this point they probably will get bronze, but there's no way to tell. So, yeah.
And then we both predicted the U.S. basketball team to not lose a single game after they beat Iran. And so then they have beat Czechoslovakia, and now they're playing Spain in the quarterfinals today, actually. And so we will find out. They can't lose. Our prediction to be fulfilled, they cannot lose.
They cannot lose. And you see, the thing is too, you might notice a trend here. We keep predicting that the U.S. is going to win. Maybe a little bit of wishful thinking, but the thing is, okay, we're not exactly predicting that the U.S. is going to win just out of nowhere. I mean, it's not like we don't have a history of winning in women's soccer or in basketball.
Right.
And we beat Mexico this summer. So I'd say our predictions are pretty good so far. Obviously, the USA women's soccer team has ruined our predictions, but
yes, they will be playing New Zealand. No. Australia. Sorry. They
Okay.
will be playing Australia in the bronze medal match.
Ooh, interesting.
Who
We have
we-
already lost to.
No, we tied.
We tied them. That's right.
Yes. We lost to Sweden.
Sweden. We lost to Sweden and tied Australia.
Mhm.
Okay. So
This
wow.
one will be fun. The bronze medal match will be fun. Unfortunately, it's not for gold. And then we both predicted the baseball team to finish with silver. It is still possible. So once the medals are handed out for baseball, we will revisit that.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. It is still possible. And it's still possible that they win gold.
That is true. And
so
hopefully we're wrong about the silver.
hopefully
and they win gold.
yeah. Oh, I'd love for that prediction to be wrong. But I saw it hard for us to make it through all those really good teams. So
yes. Well, thank you guys for listening. That was the weekend recap with Nale and West for West Nale Virus. Tomorrow we will be talking to Josiah, a little get to know, and something that has been taking over the nation, and that is called, it's taking over again because about 30, 40 years ago, it took over and
then was quashed.
Yes. And that is Dungeons and Dragons. So it's kind of a sport. I don't know if it's really a sport or not.
Not really a sport. It's more of a game that you play, but hey, it's fun. It's something that's popular.
Josiah plays a lot of it. He knows a lot of it. I want to get to know a little bit more about Dungeons and Dragons. So we're all going to get to know about Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Everybody, take care. God bless and stay safe out there.
Thanks for listening.